Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The Isupk, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
One West is who raised, son. That's where I came from. That is my A1s. I'm talking day one. Rest of these niggas out here is just fake, son. Look, you can hate, son. You cannot take, son. I've been in every hood out of my state, son. Out in these streets, I'm steady blazing. Looking to cut a nigga like I'm Jason. I am the one. This is the Matrix. Going so hard that they think I'm an agent. Going so hard that they said I'm a Mason. These are the facts, though. I'm just amazing. There is no other way that I could state them. Iron my spotted, they'll never be vacant. These niggas lazy. They got complacent. They wanna love all these fucking Caucasians. How the fuck we gonna rebuild our nation? You niggas feminine, go get some makeup. Sorry, but my love is only for Jacob. We had some hard days, we learned some hard ways. Always, just know that I pray that we get it out the dust. Only thing that I trust, knowing that my niggas gon' bust. That's thumbing up the rush, thinking that you won't get touched. Fuck when my brother get crushed, been through too much. Always come through in the clutch. Nigga just do what it does, fuck you thought shit was. Cause nigga it wasn't. Know that I do this a dozen. Always kept it 100. Niggas know I never stunning. And I keep shit running, even on the days when the pain keep coming, or a nigga fucked up and he feel like numbing. Show goes on, I just keep on drumming my fate. Even on the days I wanna break, saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wake, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
Dark days with no night vision, that's why my heart is a cave and there's ice in it. Don't even trust niggas no more, Lord is my witness. Me and these niggas ain't the same, it's a slight difference. Thought a nigga had my back, now it's a knife in it. But now I'm back at the back like it's the ninth inning. Still got the backpack packed in the back of the camp van, taking any given chance to blaze on the white man. Son of Benjamin, born on the right hand, never losing grip, I understand who I am. Met a man that showed me the right path, now I'm rooted in the truth, to rule is my plan. And I can never lose sight like an eye exam. Sharp as iron, I was forged by fire, man. In the circle of life, how could I tell you, man? I was undesired, had no one, and then I met these men and it changed how I'm living. Their words was convicting, called that a life sentence. Now I need a witness, but no, I'm not Christian. My faith in these scriptures, man, not no religion, man. It's like Tazab, and I'm with my brother Katazai. Man, you niggas too sweet like baklava. Niggas better not make a nigga bring them choppers out. Better pray for your health like the doctors out. Just be faithful, one day you'll be thankful. Wonder why they hateful. Luckily I got angels. I'm so thankful, yes I'm so thankful. Used to be ashamed, and even before I changed,
still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, saying how much could I take, still kept my faith. Even when these niggas act fake, even when it came like a snake, still kept my faith. Some days I ain't even wanna wake, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith. Even on the days I wanna break, some days that my heart had aches, still kept my faith.
I don't give a lovely fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'ma West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a lovely fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'ma West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey, fuck with my came up fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad at this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, put through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Batman, nigga. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' a different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we soldier. You can take that to the bank, we focus. How many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some break off, but never take off, that's a flex. When the law with you ain't no up next, it's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that, we with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world, I responded and called back. Oh Lord, and everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the commanding general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better hide the women, hide the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't butt the system. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. We in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be precious hell, take a picture. And we special now with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script them, yeah, we some killers. Dealing nigga tripping, they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide. The only slide that I know about is when I assemble the Glock with the slide. For real, I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got 9s, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like, bitch, whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like. My nigga like them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the commanding general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit.
Cult shit.
I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, it's pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a wordy in this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't know my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with them. We at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snakes, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, tryna curse the imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Send that hate making to the featherweights. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a ruler. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Try to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripes, no brick bags. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gun shy. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Nigga swear he the go, bring him to the bush. To the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in they feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like I'm born with him. But at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? Hope World West go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, you get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one with these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim me riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die, skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm World West, go to war with everybody.
I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pie. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the Isupk, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I see the man reach out to God before he died. Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter's one man in your bed, I won't stand for left. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile leg. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono try to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah. I was thuggin' with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead, Do it to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak, cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I did. See a man reach out to God before he died? Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for left. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile leg. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah. I was thuggin' with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Clap it up.
Welcome back, man. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, Minnesota. You understand? We got an ISUPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. You understand? And we are at 2161 University West. University West. St. Paul, Minnesota, Unit 201. All right, so if you're in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area, definitely come through. You know what I'm saying? We're going to answer all of your questions if you have them. You know what I'm saying? This is probably the only place you can go to get your questions about the Bible answered. You know what I'm saying? You can't get your answers in the Christian church. You can't get your answers from the white man. But you can get your answers here. So with that being said, are there any questions that we have in the building?
Is Ecclesiasticus and Ecclesiastes the same thing?
In short, no. They're not the same thing. They're two different books. However, the word Ecclesiastes just means preacher, or it can even mean teacher. So you might have teacher in what we call the Old Testament, right? And then you have teachings in the Apocrypha. You know what I'm saying? So Ecclesiastes just means preacher. So to answer your question in short, it's not the same. Is there anything more specific you want to understand about it?
Not at the moment.
Okay, yeah. So there's just two different books. It's kind of like 1 John and 2 John. It's two different books. Or you even got John. You got John, and then you got 1 John. Those are two different writers in two different books. You know what I'm saying?
Much love, if I may.
Okay.
It is, however, written by there's different scribes for Ecclesiastes and Ecclesiasticus, but one of the main people that's inspired or written in it would be King Solomon. Same thing with Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiasticus, and Songs of Solomon. and the wisdom of Solomon. You know what I mean? So yeah.
These are very complex books. If you're not in the UPK or if you're not in class, it's very hard to understand Solomon's writings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got some deep thoughts
Wisdom.
and wisdom that written throughout the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Which is why he wrote so many books. You know what I mean? Wise man. You know what I mean? So, any more questions? Any questions online?
No, but a salute from a trooper out of Minnesota, Kawanya Allah.
Hey, shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua the Kawam Yahweh? Kawan Ya Allah. Shalom. All right.
I do have a question.
You got it?
Who's the white man?
Listen, we're gonna actually cover that in my topic today.
Nah, damn right.
You understand? We're gonna definitely get to the bottom of who is the devil.
Right.
You understand? As well as what it means to have brotherhood.
That's
You
right.
understand? Because what I'm gonna just put it like this: what the world teaches you about unity and brotherhood and things like that is false. You cannot have unity and brotherhood with people who do not keep God's laws. It does not exist. It can't happen.
Right.
Many people today are celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Show me St. Patrick's Day in the Bible.
That's right.
And show it to me where we're supposed to keep it. Because I can show it to you in the Bible where we're not supposed to keep it. But show me in the Bible where we're supposed to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. You understand? Which was started by a devil.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So with that being said, can we get that video, Brother Sean, sir?
Instagram.
Come on, the brawl. You understand? And if you could break it down a little bit. Like the video.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And then after that, I'm gonna definitely get, if you got your Bible, right? You're a young man?
Yes.
Oh, okay. If you could go to Jeremiah 10. The book of Jeremiah chapter 10.
All right, you ready right now?
I'm ready.
All right.
So you might be able to hear it, but
Yeah, unless you got your phone on.
yeah, I could put it on my phone.
If you just want to, have a little audio and stuff like that on your phone, you got it.
Yeah, I got my headphone in.
Yeah, something want to stop and go.
You said chapter 10, just chapter 10?
Oh yeah, you gonna start at 1, but not yet.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
You are, sir.
Be in the bottom, so let me make it a little bigger. All right. Let's go ahead and start it over.
That was nasty. That was nasty. That was brutal. Hey, I want to try to laugh at that. Oh my God. Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. I think we've seen enough. If I could, man, following the white man leads to violence. Am I making sense?
Right.
Like whenever you follow the white man and anything he does, you can expect violence.
Right.
Understand? I have white fatigue because I am sick and tired of white people.
Right.
And what they have done to black people and the influence that they've given to black people. When you go back to the 60s and before then, we black people were never this violent.
That's right.
You understand? And I can almost guarantee it. Those white people started that.
Yeah.
You understand? You white people better leave black people alone. You're going to get your ass whipped every time.
Right.
Not condoning violence. I'm just telling you the truth. White people are violent. And because we've been under their oppression and their rulership for 400 years, the violence has rubbed off on us.
Right.
Think about it. The movies show it to you. Who was the mob? Black people wasn't the mob. Black people wasn't the mafia. Who raided the Capitol building? You understand? Who was marching? When they had the tiki torches, and they ran over somebody, ran over some chick with their truck. You think those black people? It wasn't black people. White people have always been the violent ones, and every time we follow after them, we commit violence.
Right.
Matter of fact, if you look it up on the FBI website, it'll show you who's the most violent people. White people are so violent, they don't just hurt other people. They take their own lives.
Right.
They are the leading people in self-unaliving. You understand? You are so bloodthirsty that you'll take your own life. You'll draw your own blood. Now that's diabolical.
Right.
You have that article. That's what you said. If you can read the I think it's the second paragraph, if not the third.
Is it March 17th? Mark the calendars? Or?
Yes. But oh no, it doesn't start with March 17th. Hold on. You can just read it from there.
Or Mark the calendars? Or is it digging into the dark history?
Digging into the dark history. Yeah, just start the market calendars and we'll read from there and see what happens.
Do you want this on the screen or live?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right. You understand? Because we were never supposed to leave or follow these people. You understand? And now here's the thing as well. There's nothing wrong with protecting yourself.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with self-defense. And by all means, you should defend yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody should just do what Martin Luther King did and be nonviolent. You understand? If somebody's threatening your safety, you have the right to defend yourself.
Right.
But you do not have the right to go and attack people. You don't have that right. You weren't given that order from your king, Isupk.
Right.
You understand? Isupk did not give that order. But you know what I'm saying? Just tarry a little bit. You know, before you know it, that order will go out. It will go out because then it will be wartime. You understand? Until then, stand down. By all means, protect yourself, man.
That's right. That's right.
You got it?
Go ahead. All right. Here we go. First things first. This is an article by the Medium. The disturbing truth about St. Patrick's Day and its brutal history.
Right. We talking about St. Patrick's Day. Why is it talking about disturbing truth? Everybody just thought that it was all hugs and rainbows and leprechauns and sweetness. You understand? But there's a disturbing truth about St. Patrick's Day, a truth that your Christian pastor does not dare to teach you about. You understand? They don't dare to teach you about it in your history class in school. You understand? Because they love this disturbing history, and it's part of who they are.
Right.
They don't want to expose their true nature. But this is going to expose their true nature of the Irish. Go ahead, sir.
Digging into the dark history of St. Patrick's Day, we uncover some unsettling truths. St. Patrick himself, a figure often celebrated for his missionary work, played a key role in the Catholic Church campaign.
Right. Now, they give him credit for being this missionary who was going out and trying to spread Christianity, right? Spread it to everywhere across Ireland. But they don't tell you how he spread it.
Right.
But yet we know.
Right.
This is not history that is not told at all. We know these things. We just slip it under the rug.
Right.
We know how Christianity was spread. I think everybody knows how Christianity and Catholicism was spread.
Right.
It was spread by the sword.
That's right.
It was spread by unaliving everybody. If you did, you either got down or you laid down.
Right.
And if you laid down, you stayed down.
Right.
You understand? Read on.
Con. Played a key role in the Catholic Church campaign to eradicate paganism in Ireland. As a result, the non-Christian population was persecuted and subject to horrific acts of violence.
Wait, read that again. Start from the Christian.
Sorry.
No, yeah, do what you're doing.
As a result, the non-Christian population was persecuted and subjected to horrific acts of violence.
Dang. All non-Christians, anybody that wasn't a Christian in Ireland, was subject to horrific and violent acts. That's a real. Can we get the definition of horrific? Because that's not light.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's not something. When it says horrific, that's not a light thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the right website. It's more accurate. Mm-hmm.
You got it?
1 second.
No sweat. Take your time. Let me see if they got it in this Bible dictionary.
Yeah, and then not sure what that is.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. It says horrific adjective. Synonyms are Salakia. Having the power to horrify. Horrify, the verb. It says to cause to feel horror or to feel with distaste or shock.
Horror. To cause or feel with horror, man. Like them horror movies that you see with all those serial unalivers that are always white.
Right.
Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers and the list goes on. They're all white. You understand? The only black horror, the only black
Candyman.
It was Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, hey man, it's just for some reason they always white. Every real life serial unaliver has always been white.
Right.
You understand? So hey, we know the identity of these people, and they spread horror, and that's what St. Patrick did. He spread horror. You understand? He unalived people horrifically,
right,
with violence. That's Christianity.
That's right. That's right.
That is how Christianity spread. That is how St. Patrick spread. Because I've seen some black woman getting all giddy about St. Patrick Day and what it truly means. She believes that, oh, this man was trying to spread Christianity, but she's leaving out the violent part.
Right.
So if you wasn't Christian, you were unalive. You were either told you become a Christian or I'm cutting your head off.
Yeah.
You understand? That's how Christianity was spread. So there's no wonder why we see violence in St. Patrick's Day today.
Right.
There's no wonder why there's violence on every holiday that you celebrate. You celebrate Christmas, you celebrate Valentine's Day, you celebrate Thanksgiving, and all of these holidays are rooted in violence.
That's right. That's right.
And sexual lewd acts.
Right.
You understand? The worst of the worst, and we celebrate all of it, and we don't celebrate none of God's holidays, high holy days. No Christian celebrates the Lord's Passover. What Christian you know that came to the Lord's Passover? We had 57. Well, this would be the 57th one.
Right.
How many Christians have showed up to a Passover in the name of Jesus? Hallelujah. You understand? None. So you're going to sit here and celebrate this Halloween. Come on, man. Halloween is demonic.
Right.
Straight up and down demonic. It's all about ghosts and goblins and ghouls. You understand? Witches, spells. You understand? And people are plotting on your children. They put in drugs in your candy. They're putting sharp objects in the candy. They're putting poison in the candy. They are directly attacking your children, and all year round for 364 days, you tell your kids, don't accept candy from a stranger. Right. But when Halloween comes around, now all of a sudden, all the strangers in the world are safe to get candy from.
Right.
You're a hypocrite.
That's right. That's right.
You goddamn hypocrite, man. Stop following the white man, or you're going to die or get unalive. And again, now, if you could give me Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1, and I'm gonna show you what God said about these holidays. So to hell with my word, to hell with what the medium said. You understand? Let's hear what God said. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 10 and 1. The Lord, oh wait, Salaki, that's the one previous. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Read that one more time.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. What's the way of the heathen? Celebrating St. Patrick's Day. What the hell does that have to do with Negroes in America?
Right.
It was some white man in Ireland unaliving everybody so that they can join his religion. What they got to do with black people? What they got to do with Hispanic people? What they got to do with America?
Right.
You understand? Why are we're in America and we're celebrating a holiday that was started by some foreign nation? So how does that make you loyal to America? You understand? What the hell does that have to do with you? Learn not the way of the heathen. Read on.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
And don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, which means don't fear the signs of heaven. Don't fear the stars. You know, people read their horoscope and they hear something bad is going to happen in their future. And I got to make sure that this doesn't happen because my horoscope says this and my horoscope says I'm going to be single for the rest of my 30s if I don't find a man by 29. You're going to be single because you're an evil bitch.
Right, there you go.
I'm going to just be straight up with you. It's got nothing to do with your horoscope. It's got nothing to do with your horoscope. You're a disgusting person.
Right.
You understand? That's why you're going to be single. You understand? That's why you're not going to find a man who loves you enough to spend the rest of your life with him. You understand? So that's that, man. Don't fear the signs of heaven. You understand? Fear one thing, and that's God.
That's right. That's right.
Keep going.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah, the heathen give a damn about the stars and what they see in the sky. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat tonight. Give a damn about some stars up in the sky.
Right.
Keep going.
For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
Salaki, you want to say verse 3?
Oh, Salaki. Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest. The work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
Right. Somebody going, some man with an axe is going into the woods and cutting down a tree, and the Lord calls it vain. What is vain? Vain means empty, meaningless.
Right.
Has no purpose. So when you go and get that tree, this is talking about Christmas. This is talking about your Christmas tree. When you go and get that Christmas tree, nowadays you don't have to go into the woods and chop it down yourself. They got people to do it for you.
Right.
And they got 1,000 trees lined up ready for you to buy it. And guess what? It's still vain, man. It serves no purpose. What the hell is it for? Read on.
Verse 4. They deck it with silver and gold, and with gold. They fasten it with nails.
Now, when else do they do this other than Christmas? Because some fake Israelites and Christians will say that this isn't talking about Christmas. How is it now? When do you ever see anybody get a tree and put silver and gold on? When have you ever seen that? You don't see that any other day but Christmas.
Right. Nobody
does that. Not even with a regular tree. I'm from Florida. I've never put decorations on a palm tree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's only one tree that you bring into your house and you put silver and gold on it. And then you gather around it and you sing to the tree. You sing to the, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. You're singing to the tree, giving it glory. You are worshiping that tree. The Lord said, don't do that. It's vain. Go ahead.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers,
That
it move not.
Move not. Which is the same thing you do with that Christmas tree. And you put it inside the, listen, my family did it. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and tell you that I've never witnessed it. My family has done it. They'll put nowadays you don't have to actually nail it to the ground, which was something that they did back in the day. They would lay two pieces of 2x4, yeah, two planks, so 2x4. They would cross them and they would attach them to the bottom of the tree, and they would nail the 2x4s to the floor. Now they, with the power of technology and the steel plant, they got these pots or whatever that you can fasten the tree into. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll stand the tree up, because of course the tree can't stand on its own. This only happens on Christmas.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not.
Right.
They must.
Yeah, you can drop that. You understand? So we understand that this is talking about Christmas. This is just one of the pagan holidays that the Lord told us not to celebrate. Guess what? St. Patrick's Day is another. And all these, while we added all these saints that you honor and glory, where are they in the Bible? When did God ever say to remember St. Paul? What's his name?
Right.
St. Patrick.
Right.
Or St. Valentine. You understand? Or Saint whoever the hell.
Right.
None of those devils are in the Bible. God never told us to remember these saints. You understand? So you can drop that. Let me get Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. While we out here dressed up in green and pinching each other like some homosexuals, what we should be doing is coming together, Israel.
That's right.
That's right.
What we should be doing is recognizing that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are God's chosen people, and we're meant to be an example for the rest of the world.
Right.
We're gonna lead. Why do you think we're so good at everything we do? Everything we do, everybody wants to follow us in it. When we make music, Jack Harlow wants to be a nigga now. You understand? Zephaniah, right?
That's right.
Burna Boy wants to be Jamaican.
Right.
You understand? The athletes want to be like us. The musicians, the actors want. Ain't nothing but Africans playing Negroes now.
Right. Daniel Kaluuya.
Daniel Kaluuya and what's the Idris dude?
Idris Alba.
But the other Idris.
Damson.
Damson.
Yeah,
Damson Idris.
Idris, yeah.
Playing a goddamn South Los Angeles drug dealer. Southside Los Angeles drug dealer, and he's from fucking Britain.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about Southside Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about selling drugs to nobody.
Right.
But they hired him to play this big cat who just made it so big selling crack in the ghetto.
Right.
Ridiculous, man. You understand? Even in our worst times, they just want to be us.
Right.
Because we are supposed to be the light to the world, man. The Bible says we are the salt of the earth.
That's right. That's right.
We add flavor to everything, man. Even the bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? We make being a gangster look good.
Yeah.
We make being a hardcore criminal look good. I'm saying that it is good. But we make it look good, man. Look at these badass cats in the Isupk went from being criminals to being priests, man.
Right.
We make being priests look good. I can't say the same thing about Esau. Esau make being a priest look terrible.
Right.
When you think of the water, sir, because when you think of a priest in the modern day sense, you think of that Roman Catholic priest. You know what he's doing. Do I even have to tell it? He's in the back touching on them little boys, man. Touching the choir boys. And then you wonder why so many of them are turning out homosexuals. You wonder why these boys are destroyed. Half of them are taking their own lives. Because it's you feel ashamed.
Right.
Something like that makes you feel ashamed and just worthless. So it would be better if you were taken out of this world because of how you were violated. And yet we continue to let the Catholic Church go on. If we loved God at all, we would say F St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
St. Patrick's Day was started by a Catholic.
That's right.
We would say F St. Patrick's Day, man. Show me some of those high holy days that's in the Bible, and I'll keep that. Show me Purim. We just got done celebrating Purim.
Right.
Show me Purim, man. Teach me Purim. Teach me Passover. Teach me the Feast of First Fruits. Teach me Hanukkah. Give me some more. Buckle the show.
Blowing the trumpets.
Teach
Passover.
Yeah, teach me Passover. Teach me blowing of the trumpets. Teach me the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Sabbath service.
We have so many. If you're looking for a celebration, look in the Bible.
Right.
It's celebrations that last 7 days in the Bible.
Right.
Watch, sir. That's time Christ. You know what I mean? Yeah, this a hand.
What is that, 8, 9?
This is 2026.
No, I'm talking like how many high holy days on
Come 9.
Yeah, 9.
You understand? I'll read down the list. You got the Sabbath service. You got the Passover. You got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You got the Feast of First Fruits. You got the Memorial of the Blowing of Trumpets. You got the Day of Atonement. You got Feast of Tabernacles. You got, and here's the thing. Let me touch on the Day of Atonement, right? Because you know those Muslims, they got the what's it called? Intermediate fast. Ramadan. The ramen is done. You understand? they have the ramen is done, and that's like 7 days, a week, 2 weeks.
I think what is it, like 30 days?
Yeah, it's like 40. It's like 40 days.
Yeah, something like 40
But I think they're trying to emulate Christ or something like that.
Yeah. I want to say I talked to one of this Muslim, or I'm sorry, so like this Hamite who's African, right? I believe he said 30 days or more.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's 12 hours without eating. That's intermediate fasting.
That's exactly what it is. For 30 days, you're going to, and listen, it's a great workout strategy.
Yeah.
So if you want to lose some weight or whatever it is you're trying to do, that's great.
Yeah.
Do some intermediate fasting.
Try 24 hours.
24 hours.
Nothing at all. No food, no water, nothing.
And it's only 1 day.
It's only 1 day.
You only have to do it for 1 day.
Right.
Like you are torturing yourself for 30 days. You understand? The Lord only called you to do it once for 24 hours. Just 1 whole day.
Right.
It's a long time. And that's real sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's not no intermediate fasting.
Right.
You understand? Oh, you gonna eat at the end of this? Oh, must be nice.
Right.
It must be nice. Are you really even fasting? No. You're just trying to lose a little weight.
Right. So, like, if I could,
go ahead, sir.
I mean, a lot of us forget to eat sometimes.
Right.
Because of how busy our life is, you know, depending on what you do in your everyday life. You probably got work, you got kids, you got school. You're just so busy that you forget to eat sometimes. I know I done it. I almost went 24 hours without eating because of just doing, you know, the work of the Lord. Or, you know, as soon as I get done with that 9 to 5, I got to go here, I got to go there. And when you look up, it's time to go to bed. You know what I mean? I didn't want to sleep for dinner.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh, yeah. I don't take a big gulp for dinner.
Right. You know, and that's it. You know what I mean? But I mean, what the Muslims or the heathens are doing is it's not a sacrifice. It means nothing. It's vanity. You know what I mean? Also, too, in the Bible, in the Lord's Prayer, in the Lord's Prayer in Matthew, what is that, the 6th chapter? I want to say in our prayers. Right. It says right there. I want to say Matthew, the 6th chapter.
The Lord's Prayer. Right?
It tells you how to pray, and it shows you how the heathens are. And then when you go to Jeremiah 10. It shows you how not to be like the heathens in general.
Get Matthew chapter 6, verse 7.
You know what I mean? So you know, like we know how to fast. We know how what it means to have make a sacrifice when it comes to our God, and also to how to present ourselves. Because how the heathens present themselves is they are all distraught and weary and weak. But meanwhile, us, you know what I mean? We are looking strong and mighty. When we are, you know, denying ourselves food and water, which is very essential, because over time, I believe 3 days without food and water, you can actually lose your life.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's it.
Yep. I believe it's.
I believe it's water. It's water.
I believe water. You can't go 3 days without water.
Right.
I think you can only go 2 weeks.
Without food,
or
something like
a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, what they are doing is it means nothing to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's vanity. They're not making any sacrifices, and I mean, but however, once again, they really try to copy the Most High's book. You try to copy it after our culture, because where else are they getting it from? Nowhere, because their gods are not real.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress.
They still, like, first of all, they have read this book.
Yeah,
And go out, like, you know what I'm saying? But understand this: the heathens have read this book.
Uh-huh.
They have read it. You understand? And they know what's in it. And the best thing that they figured out that they could do is keep us from knowing this book, keep us from doing what's in this book, and then they try to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They try to steal what's in this book to get to tap into our source,
Right.
to tap into our power,
Mm-hmm.
which could never happen. The only power that they get is because we've given it to them.
Right.
Because we didn't take the power for ourselves. They took it, and well, not even took it, but they were giving the opportunity to rule over us. I always look at it like this: white people have no power, except that we give up our power. It's either we have all the power or we relinquish the power. So we either at the top of the top or we at the bottom of the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's only hot or cold. There's nothing in between. It's not like we have the equal power. There has never been a time where white people and black people have been equal. That's a damn fallacy.
Right.
There's never been a time of equality. Even if you go back to the days in before the Dark Ages, there was never equality between blacks and whites. After the Dark Ages, after black people lost rulership in Europe, white people gained rulership in Europe.
Right.
It was never an even playing field. Mm-hmm. When black people were in rulership, white people were in poverty.
Right.
When white people were in rulership, black people were in poverty.
Right.
It has never been equality. So where is this lie of equality coming from? Mm-hmm. The Christian church.
That's right. That's right.
Matthew 6 and 17, Bible show. Or I'm sorry, I told you 6, right? Matthew 6 and 7.
6 and 7. Yeah.
You can read that and then drop down to verse 17.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 7. Mm-hmm. But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions, as the heathen do.
Right. Who are the heathen, man? Those Muslims. You know what I'm saying? Constantly repeating and bumping their head against the floor. Repeatedly, saying the same prayer over and over. Mm-hmm. And where do they do it? In the middle of the street.
Right.
Just grab their damn magic carpet, lay it down, and start banging their head on the floor. What is it?
Like, put a face to who Muslim is, because everyone think anybody can be Muslim.
Right, them Arabs. The Arab Muslims, man. Those are the only real Muslims.
Right.
If you're a Negro and you're a Muslim, it's just cosplay.
Right.
You're not no damn Muslim. Because Muslims are Arab.
Right.
You have to go and learn their language to be a Muslim.
Right. You
can't even be a Muslim unless you learn their language.
Right.
And you wear their clothes. Go ahead.
So like I think they call that. I mean, like you are second, third, fourth, fifth class citizen.
Right.
In their book.
You're not even equal with the Muslims.
Exactly.
Where is this false equality that everybody's talking about?
Right.
There's no equality in anything. Not Christianity, not Muslims. Nobody has equality. Because God made it that way. There's never been equality. There's always been a head and there's always been a tail.
That's right.
Which one are you?
Mm.
Are you the head or are you the tail?
Mm.
I'm tired of being the tail.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
Use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking.
Mm-hmm. We ever went to church and you had to say Jesus 1,000 times? As if God going to hear you on the 1,000th Jesus. You just sitting there, Jesus. If he didn't hear you the first time, he's not going to hear you the third, fourth, and fifth time.
Right.
You understand? It's vain. Go ahead.
Did you want me to go to 8 or did you want me to skip to
read 8 real quick?
Okay. It says, this is chapter 8.
Verse 8.
Verse 8. Be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, take your time.
Ask him.
Uh-huh. You know what I mean? The Most High knows what we need, man. Who do you think made the trees and the cows? You understand? And the chicken and the deer for consumption. Who do you think made the horse so that you can have something to ride on to get to places?
Right.
You understand? Who do you think made the air that you breathe? Who do you think made the water that you drink? The Lord knows what you need. So you don't have to be vain and repeat it over and over again as if God is deaf.
Right.
You understand? God is not deaf. He just don't want to answer your prayer because you're a sinner.
Mm.
You understand? Drop down to 17.
This is verse 17. But thou, when thou fast.
Now this is talking about fasting. So when we pray, we not like you Christians when you pray, because you just want everybody to see you. You understand? You think that you get your reward by praying in the streets. You think that when people see you praying in the streets, it makes you look more holy and more Christian. You don't look more holy, you look more foolish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now we're going to talk about fasting, because you Christians also love to fast and just tell everybody with your stink breath, you all the people face telling them that you fast. I can tell. Get back.
Right.
You gotta leave. Brush your teeth. We know that you're fasting.
Right.
We can tell you're fasting. Read that.
When thou fastest, anoint thine head and wash thy face.
What does it mean to anoint your head? You know?
To take the oil and put it on your head.
Absolutely. Amen.
Right.
Anoint your head. You know what I mean? Which in layman's terms saying, put some damn oil on your face, man. You understand? Don't go out there looking dry and dusty. You know what I'm saying? Oil your hair, oil your face, put that Vaseline on, or whatever you use. If you're using Captain Cesariak's body butters, put it on. You know what I'm saying? Look presentable. And what else?
And wash thy face.
And wash it. Wash it. Don't waking up with the crust and the drool all over your face, and you want everybody to know that you fast, and that's why you look like a bum. The Lord don't want you to do that. He wants you to look presentable when you fast. He wants you to look like it's glorious what you're doing.
Right.
Not shameful. Go ahead.
This is verse 18. That thou appear not unto men to fast.
Yeah, because he don't want you to look like you're fasting. You wake up with the slob all over your mouth, and you ain't wash your face, brush your teeth, and put some oil on your head. You look like you're fasting. And the Lord don't want you to look like that.
Right.
He don't want you to appear to men that you're fasting. What's done unto the Lord is done in secret.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not. He doesn't need everybody to know what you're doing for him.
Right.
He doesn't need everybody to know when you're praying to him.
Mm-hmm.
Your conversations between you and God are between you and God.
Right.
Go ahead.
But unto thy Father which is in secret,
Exactly.
and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
Right. He sees in secret, but he rewards openly. Everybody's going to see when you come into the UPK how your life has changed. You don't smoke weed anymore. You look better. You don't got the sunken eyes. You know, they got the sunken eye syndrome.
Right.
You smoking all that weed and doing all them drugs and on that alcohol, you look like you're doing weed and alcohol.
Right.
You look, you know what I'm saying? Look at Bow Wow. This is a viral picture of Bow Wow going around because he looks like he's on weed and alcohol. We can tell. We can see it on you.
Right.
But you know what you see on men like Officer Maccabee? You see glory. You know what I'm saying? You see righteousness. And he don't even have to tell it. You can see him walk into a room and say, and that looks like a righteous brother. You understand? Brother, like, it's even why they call us Power Rangers. Because they know it's something different about us. They call us these names. They call us a cult. They call us this. They call us that. Because they know it's something different about us.
That's right.
But when you look at those bastards with those three-piece suits on, what do you see? You just see the average, everyday criminal.
Right.
But you don't know that he's a criminal. This is what the Bible talks about when it says, I send you amongst sheep and wolf clothing. I'm sorry, wolves and sheep clothing.
Right. Right.
You understand? Those are the wolves in sheep's clothing. Because they talk a good game. They got the clean cut, shaving their beard, all which are things that the Lord said not to do. They wearing the white man's outfits. You won't find no three-piece suit in the Bible.
Right.
You will find garments with fringes. You understand? You will find those things. You will find mitres and headpieces. You will not find no three-piece damn suit. You know who wears three-piece suits? The biggest felon known to man, Donald Trump.
Right.
37-time, 34-time felon.
Right.
Got more felonies than anybody out there. That's a lot of damn felonies.
The average nigga in the hood.
Yeah, the average nigga in the hood probably got 2 or 3 felonies. I've never seen a nigga with more than 14 felonies. I don't think he get that far. Like, nigga get a few felonies, he learned his lesson.
Right. I mean, it's like, if I could
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, because I mean that 1 or 2 felonies is gonna, have you down for like, 15, 20 years.
Exactly.
I mean, this man got 34 and he's still roaming around.
He's running the country.
Yeah.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Go ahead. Someone.
He's running the country.
Right.
Bombing people for no reason.
That's a good point.
Right.
That's a hell of a point. You gave a felon weapons of mass destruction.
Right.
Damn. That's a heavy point you brought up.
No, if I could, like, it makes you think, like,
Damn, I'm so lucky, sir.
To be a
Yeah,
person?
that's heavy as hell. I'm so sorry.
Go
Go ahead. Damn, sir. I just got to touch on that. If you're a felon with 1 felony,
Yeah.
you can't purchase a firearm.
Right. Yeah.
This nigga got bombs.
Yeah.
This nigga,
Right.
he got torpedoes.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry. I ain't mean to cut you off.
That was it.
And the army.
He got a whole army at his disposal. And he a felon. He a 34-time felon.
Yeah.
I get 1 and I can't own a gun.
Right.
A pistol.
Or work a job.
I can't even get a damn job. This nigga the president.
Yeah.
That lets you know who the devil is.
That's right. Right. All right.
Any more on that? No.
Nah.
All right. Hell, we ain't gotta beat a dead horse.
Did you still want me to slack it? Do you still want me to do Zephaniah?
Zephaniah, Bible Bishop.
Zephaniah
2-1.
2:1.
Read it as loud as you can.
This is Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together, ye gather together, O nation not desired.
Yeah. Gather yourselves together. You are the nation that gets a felony and can't do a damn thing.
Mm.
And then you're told to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Right.
You are not desired.
Mm.
Even when you try to get ahead in this world, you just keep getting pulled down.
Right.
Every step of the way is like you're taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. We ought to gather together. This place is burning.
That's
As we speak. This place is going down in thermonuclear warfare.
Right.
We ought to get the hell out the way. Get out the way, man. Let us get together. This war ain't got nothing to do with us, black people, Hispanic people. You understand? You know why there's such controversy about the Mexicans being in America and then the Puerto Ricans? You know, this whole just if you would have watched, see in the UPK, we watch. You understand? We see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
If you had watched for the last 5 to 10 years and how they're pretty much forcing us together. The Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Haitians, their hatred towards all of us individually is forcing us together. I've seen it with my own eyes. You understand? We've seen how we can come together because of our shared hatred. Because of the hate that they have against us. It brings us together. But if you're not careful, if you're Christian, and if you're a Democrat or Republican, you will be on one side or the other. Instead of seeing how we are better together.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, right.
So read that one more time. Oh, sure.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourself together. Ye gather together, O nation, not desired.
That ye that just read it is yeah or yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like to say yeah because it sounds more black.
Right. Yeah. Gather together, O nation not desired. Verse, did you want me to read verse 2?
Yeah, you can keep going.
Okay. Verse 2. Before the decree bring forth.
Right.
Before the day pass as the chaff. Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
That is happening right now. The fear of the fear of the Lord, that day of judgment is happening right now. The Lord has been warning us for thousands of years. Come together, gather together, man. You understand? Before that day, because it's happening right now. We ought to come together right now. That's what we are here for. That's what these classes exist for. We're not here for no reason. We're not doing this because it fills our lungs with breath.
Right.
We're not doing this because it's so fun. You know, we're not teaching classes every day out the week just because it's such a fun thing to do.
Right.
And we're not doing it because it's putting money in our pocket. I'm going to tell you that straight up.
Right.
We're not doing this because it put money in our pocket. Maybe TD Jakes does what he does for that reason. Maybe Creflo Dollar, Theft Your Dollar does that. Maybe Marvin Sapp, who going to lock you in his church, will do that.
Right.
You understand? Listen, man, we're not into that type of business, man. We're doing this because the Lord said to gather together.
That's right.
Read on.
Before the day of the Lord's anger coming upon you.
That's the time we in, man. Now you can drop that. Let me get Genesis 25 and 25. We are in the last days, brothers and sisters. We are at the brink of Armageddon. Y'all think this is a joke? It's not a joke. This is prophetic. These are prophecies that we talking about. And here's the thing about prophecies, they have to come true. And you ought to heed these warnings, man.
That's right.
Instead of pointing and laughing, instead of, they did the same thing in Noah's time. You got it. They did the same thing in Noah's time, man. They laughed at Noah for building that ark. Laughed at him. And then before you know it, they were crying. They were crying because they wasn't getting on that boat. They wasn't getting on that ark. And we saying even Christ even made an analogy of it. You understand? These times you're gonna be doing the same things they was doing in Noah's time.
That's right.
Okay. You got it? Go ahead.
This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment.
This is talking about the birth of Esau. No, matter of fact, keep reading. It's going to tell you.
And they called his name Esau.
Right. This is the birth of Esau. Now, you might be wondering, this is your first class, you might be wondering, who is Esau? Esau is the twin brother of Jacob. You understand? As we can see in this verse, it describes his birth and how he looked. Why is it describing his birth? You know why it's describing his birth and how he looked?
To show you who he is.
Okay. Not necessarily. Why would, matter of fact, let's go back. Let's read the next verse, and then we'll come back to that question.
Verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Now, did it describe that verse? I mean, did it describe the way that his brother looked?
Not yet. Not yet.
No, it didn't describe how his brother looked. You understand? Excuse me, I'm sorry. It didn't describe how his brother looked, but it did describe how Esau looked. So now let's go back to the question. Why is it describing how Esau looked and not Jacob?
Because he's different.
Absolutely. Because it's different. There's a difference. You understand? Are you good? There's a difference between how Esau looks and how Jacob looks. Esau looks like something other than what we have seen before. And what is that? Go back to 25. How do you come out?
Verse 25. And the first came out red.
Red. Looking red and bloody looking. You understand? That's how he came out. He doesn't look like everybody else. Why is this man red? Why is this baby red? Because his blood's showing through his skin.
Right.
This is a mark. This is the same type of mark that Cain had on him. Esau was cursed with the mark of Cain. You understand? Because Cain, just like Cain, Esau is a unaliver.
That's right.
That's right.
He has the same spirit as Cain. So he has that same mark that Cain had. God promised Cain that nobody was going to mess with him because they're going to know that this is a bloody man. That this man is an unaliver. Let me not mess with him. That's why the Most High gave him that mark. You understand? Because Cain thought that he was going to be, hurt because of what he did. Thought that somebody was going to find him and take his life because he took his brother's life. But the Lord put that mark on him so that nobody will mess with him. And that's how I look at Esau the same way today. I see him and I'm like, man, let me stay away from this guy because I know he could be the next person to unalive somebody. I profile these white people with extreme prejudice. Because, hey, if we would have profiled Dylan Storm Roof, 9 church members would be alive today.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm all for prejudice. Yeah, like I'm all for profiling white people. I'm all for it. You gotta profile.
Right.
You never know which one of them it could be.
Yeah.
Dylan Storm Roof like an average white boy.
Yeah.
He's like your everyday average teenage white boy. You never know who shot the Tops market in New York. Everyday average white boy.
Yeah, white dude. Right.
You understand? Got nigger written all over his gun. And then he targeted niggas, went through the store, saw a white dude. He's like, oh, sorry.
Right.
He pointed the gun at the white dude and said, oh, sorry, because he's looking for niggas.
Yeah.
Give me, you can drop that right now, right? No. Matter of fact, stay where you at. If you could, so could you read it for me? Where it says, for that violence.
It's, yeah. You talking about Obadiah?
Is it
Obadiah 1 and 10?
Yeah. Yeah, man, give me that. But you stay right where you at. Matter of fact, keep reading while he gets that.
Are you want to screen it right now?
Yeah.
And you want me to start back at 26 or?
Yes. Where we at with the time?
Yeah, Obadiah 1 and 10. Oh, so
What the times are?
9:05. This is 9:05. Yeah. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
White people have always been violent to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
Why do you think we saw that video earlier today? Make no mistake, white people initiated that. Black people have a way of not messing with white people.
Right.
We don't just go and pick on white people.
Right.
We have to be provoked by white people. We will target each other before we target white people.
Right.
So when you see a group of black people beating up some white kids, you know that they started it.
So like the proof of that would be the Alabama brawl.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You
remember on the boat where the Alabama brawl.
Yeah.
The white man pushed the black man. And he threw that hat up like, you know what, that's the last time. I'm gonna F you up.
Now that hat is a national symbol.
Man, that was a national, worldwide ass whooping on them. Like the way that nigga just came from just out of thin air. A nigga swam a kid.
Yeah.
Swam across the damn boat, river, lake, whatever you want to call it, and got the whooping on him.
It still ain't messed up his habit.
I don't know where this came from. I saw everything. I was talking about it was weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah,
like, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, where did that chair come from?
Man, that chair is a symbol of just something amazing, man. But once again, that lets you know that we didn't start. And the brother was trying to be civil, like, hey, calm down, stop. You know what I mean? And the white man just kept provoking him for whatever reason.
We always provoke.
And of course, it didn't end so well.
White people better stop provoking niggas, man.
Right.
I'm starting to think y'all just, y'all have a lust for pain.
Absolutely.
Y'all like getting y'all butts whooped.
Right.
I'm starting to believe that. Because you ask for it. We gonna whoop you every time.
Right.
But you just keep asking for it. Because you have always had violence towards us.
That's right.
That's right.
Go ahead. You can drop that. Sir. You go back to 36.
Genesis 25, verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Right.
And
now, okay, hold on. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter. Not you. You can stay right where you at. If you could, you can go to 2nd Ezra. Right?
Yeah, I got it. 6 and 9.
Yes, sir.
You ready for it right now?
I'm ready.
Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 9.
Now remember, Jacob came out and he took his brother's heel as he was coming out. You understand? Now that is symbolic. It's symbolic for this reason. Go ahead, sir.
2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
For Esau is what?
For Esau is the end of the world.
What is World War III?
The end of the world.
What is global thermonuclear war?
The end of the world.
Now that word "world," it means age or society.
Right.
Esau's society is going to end with thermonuclear war.
That's right.
And it's by his own hand.
Right.
Give that a hand.
Yeah, right.
There is nothing that Jacob had to do to cause this to happen. You know what had to happen? Epstein's files had to be released.
Right.
Oh man, this is such a beautiful, prophetic time to be alive.
Right.
Such a prophetic time to be alive. All that had to happen was some other Edomites had to be exposed for their disgusting act.
Right. Yeah.
And then, all right, fuck it, bomb everybody. You understand? Go ahead.
If I could. And even that is blackmail on all. They're using that to gain control over something else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Donald Trump stepped into office promising that he was going to end wars and lower gas prices.
Right. So he was gonna, fix the situation as far as food.
And fix the food situation.
Yeah, but that keeps going up and up and up.
McDonald's is just as bad as Five Guys.
Man.
It costs the same amount at Burger King and McDonald's as it does at Five Guys, and McDonald's is disgusting.
Good night.
McDonald's is, I don't even know what that. Can you even classify that as food?
I don't think so.
McDonald's is not food, but yet it costs as much as Five Guys does.
Right.
I'm good. I won't eat any of it. I'll just stay at home. I'll cook my own meals. You know what I'm saying? I'll cook my own meals because at this point, we can't rely on these people. Their time is up. They know that their world is ending. And Donald Trump just went and pushed the button.
Right.
And then he got Iran involved, and then got Israel involved, and then got Korea involved, and then so on and so forth. And everybody's going to jump into this war, and it's going to be their end. Read on.
Oh, so and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Now, this is the beautiful part about it. After this world ends, our world begins.
That's right.
And that's what that heel, Jacob grabbing that heel, symbolizes.
Right.
Because he's coming right after his brother, man. He's coming right after this world is over, after this rulership and this kingdom is kaput, Jacob is going to rise up and take over, and the world will be glorious.
That's right.
Everybody's going to be happy. Can I get also where it says
Proverbs 29:2?
Come on. You understand? Because that's where listen to this.
You didn't have to say it. All right.
Because that we know where this is going.
Right.
It's so crazy that we have. I feel such honor to be able to understand these scriptures, man.
Right.
I feel honored to be able to know what God was warning us of, what these prophets was warning us of. You understand? What these scribes was writing down. I feel honored to understand it because without the UPK, I would have never known.
Right.
You want to say something?
I don't remember exactly where it says, but it was many are called, but few are chosen.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's a good precept.
That's right.
That's a great precept. I
So,
forget
like,
what
if I may, ain't that the same one with make your? No, it's probably not make your election.
Sure, it's true.
I'm probably combining
It
that.
might be. I don't know. I'm not. I'm having brain fog right now. So.
But I mean, like the brother said, if I may.
Mhm.
Yeah, like the brother said, like, you know, many are called, but few are chosen. Like this day and time right now, how Paul said in the book of Romans, the 13th chapter, it's high time to wake out of sleep. That's like every time something like this happens, as far as war, we have to prepare ourselves, because otherwise, if you are not serving the Most High, you are going to be in fear, as you should be. Because when you truly fear the Most High, you're not going to be shaken or weary about what's happening all around us, as far as this war and stuff like that. Because Christ told the disciples of what's to come, the wars and rumors of wars, and how to prepare ourselves. But meanwhile, the earth is still living life as if nothing is happening. Understand that war is going to come to America. You think that America attacking everybody and no one is going to hit us back?
Right.
You are out of your mind.
Right.
But when it does happen, are you going to be prepared? Are you going to be ready? Is your family, is yourself going to be protected? Like once again, like the sirens go off a lot, especially in the Midwest. The sirens go off a lot, and it's nothing to me because I don't live in fear, because I know who I serve. I know what the hell I'm doing. You know what I mean? As far as my life, I know that I'm serving the Most High, and I'm not living like the average person. So I have nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm focused on is not being on the wrong side of the Most High. Because if I am on the wrong side of the Most High, I'm going to be dead just like my enemies.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But I digress on that part. But Salak, if I could, Salak, if you are scared, I would say go to church, but you really need to get your ass in the UPK.
That's right.
Because the manager, General Yohana, has told us what we should be doing since 1969.
That's right.
And we got to get with the program, otherwise you will lay down. I pray you understand, but you better get your ass into school ASAP, otherwise it's going to be bad for you and yours. That's it.
If you're scared, stay out of church.
Right.
That's where fear lies.
Right.
You know, that's where I learned. Huh?
No, it's like if they are going to bomb something, get rid of these damn churches. but Lord allow no brothers and sisters are in the churches. But I'm just saying, like the church got to go. It has to be out of business.
Listen, man, I learned about fear in church. That's where my fear began. Like I started to fear hell. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I remember distinctively having a fear for hell. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where it's like, man, I'm so scared. Like it made me scared of death.
Right.
Now I don't fear death.
Right.
And when you said about the sirens and how they go off and how at any given moment the war could pop off, even if I am caught in it, I pray that I come back in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind if I die. I don't care if I die. If I die in this life, I got so many men. Big shout out to all of our fallen soldiers, man.
That's
what I'm saying. Namely, you know, the brother that just passed, Karab. You know what I'm saying? So many other brothers that stood firm until their last breath.
Right.
You understand? We will see, Lord willing, we will see you in the kingdom.
Yeah, right.
You understand? So I don't fear death.
Right.
I don't fear hell. I'm already in hell.
Right.
I live in hell, man. I fear coming back to this damn thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come back to this. I want to come back and we have rulership. I want us to come back and Esau's world is over and Jacob's begins.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Now, did you want to say something? Or we going back to it?
No.
You still got me.
Yeah. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right. See, when the righteous are in authority, then you'll see heaven.
That's right.
That's what heaven looks like. Rejoice. Rejoicing. Happiness. Cheer. You understand? But, go ahead.
But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn.
But when the wicked bear moon, when Donald Trump And who's the last devil? Joe Biden. You understand? And all of these damn presidents who ever held that office, when they are ruling, the people mourn, man.
Right.
Even John F. Kennedy couldn't stop the people from mourning. Somebody took his head off in the back of a Cadillac.
Right. Good night.
How you the president and get your head blown off in America, man? Look at Charlie Kirk. The wicked bear rule, man. That's what you're seeing. Look at how many depressed teenagers there are. Every teenager, damn near every teenager is depressed. I didn't even know what depression meant when I was a teenager.
Right.
My mom was, was stressed out all the time, and I thought it was something old people just do. Not saying my mom was old. I'm just saying from my point of view, I was, thinking like, damn, this is what old people just stress out. This is normal. But never did I think that teenagers would be this stressed, and they don't even pay bills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have car payments that they gotta take care of. They don't just half of them don't even have to pay their own cell phone bill.
Right.
Half of them got jobs and they just spend whatever they want to on whatever they want to. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even fathom how teenagers are stressed, but then I read the scripture and I understand.
Right.
The wicked are in rulership. So Esau's world has to end. If you care about your teenagers, if you care about the young ones, then you would want this place to burn.
That's right.
You understand? You would want this place to end by thermonuclear war. And you would stay the hell out the way. Because the end of this rulership means you get the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And now, can you give me the book of Judith? You give me Judith, and then you can go back to where you were. You know what verse?
5:20.
You want me to read it right now?
Yeah.
All right. Genesis chapter 25, verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 30 years old when she bare them.
Now, a score is 20. So if you times 20 by 3, you get 60. So he was 60. Did it say something else? 3 score and what?
30 years old when she bare them.
Yeah, he was 60 years old when he when Rebecca was pregnant with Adam, Esau and Jacob. Read on.
Verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field.
A man of the field, man. Them same good old boys that be out there in the field covered in damn animal urine, trying to hide in the bushes to shoot some deer. You know what I'm saying? Doing God knows what in them woods. You know what I'm saying? They stay out there like 20 hours.
Right.
They be out there for 20 hours with their friends, their butt buddies, covered in piss, doing God knows what. You understand? With rifles in their hands. You know what I mean? Those same good old boys are the same cunning hunters that it's talking about in Genesis 25. Go ahead.
And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
And the black man, he just want to chill. He just want to kick it. He just want to play his goddamn PlayStation 5. Why can't a nigga just sit home and play his PlayStation 5? Why is it such a problem?
Right.
On a Saturday. That's all a nigga want to do. He's a plain and simple man. He doesn't want much. Cook him a good meal and let him play his video game and leave him the hell alone until he's ready to give you some rock. Goddamn, It's the secrets of life.
Right. Right.
That's all it is to it, man. Women wonder why you so stressed out at home because you bother your husband too much. Just let him chill. Trust me, he's gonna be horny in no time. Excuse my language, that's too much. But he's gonna want some of that box eventually. Just let him chill.
Right.
Don't scare him off. Don't run him off because you want him to get off the game. Don't run him off because he just wants to chill. He's a simple man.
Right.
Go ahead.
20, verse 28. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his own, or eat his of his venison.
Right, right. So yeah, you can give me where it says where it tells Rebecca, what verse where it says Rebecca that 2 nations are in the womb?
That's
I think that's
I
30.
think 25 and 23.
25 and 23.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it was before they gave birth. All right, so jump back to 23 Bible.
All right.
Then
Genesis 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb,
yeah.
and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So even though these 2 boys were in the same womb, they are twin brothers. You know they say about identical twins, they just alike.
Right.
But in this instance, it was different. These were 2 different people. And from them would be the birth of 2 different nations.
Right.
2 manner of people. The one person walks different than the other. The one person talks differently from the other.
Right.
The one person has talent in ways that the other doesn't have. You understand? Now, who does that remind you of? Who jumps higher? They got a whole movie called White Men Can't Jump.
Yeah.
They got a whole movie about it. And then they made a remix with Jack Harlow in it.
Yeah.
Golly, man, what the hell is up?
I definitely didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either. Most time crap. You all right. I didn't watch that crap either, man. Because we are 2 different people. They know they can't jump. They know they can't rap. They know they can't play basketball. They know they can't do any of the things that we do.
Right.
But they try to copy. They try to. Right next door, we got a bunch of white people learning how to do bachata. Like, come on. Not a Mexican in sight, but they all trying to learn bachata.
Right.
You understand? Because we are 2 manner of people. We are the salt of the earth. You don't see nobody trying to line it up to learn how to do line dances or square dances. Ain't nobody lining up to learn how to do that bull crap. What that shit that Will Smith taught the white boy?
I forget.
He's just doing the 2-step. Because he can't even do the 2-step. On the movie Hitch. Y'all seen the movie Hitch?
Yeah.
He had to teach the white boy. Oh, that might be before your time.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. In that movie Hitch, Will Smith had to teach the white boy just how to 2-step. He's like, you look, just keep it simple. The white boy, he trying to do all this goofy shit. Right?
Yeah.
You ain't got to do all of that.
Kevin James.
Kevin James.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Marka. You ever seen Marka?
Oh, yeah.
Paul Blart. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had to teach him how to do just a simple 2-step because they ain't got no salt, man. They ain't got no flavor. We had to teach him how to bathe.
Right.
You know what I mean? And here's another thing. I'm gonna touch that part in a second. That's it on that. Can I get Judith?
Judith, chapter 5, verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error against this people.
Start at it. Give me 1 verse above that.
19.
Come.
All right. Judith chapter 5, verse 19. But now are they returned to their God and are come up from the places where they were scattered and have possessed Jerusalem.
So this is a heathen nation, you understand, speaking on the Israelites. And they're the whole background of the story is that they plotting to take us down.
Right.
They're plotting to go to war with us and defeat us. And so, it's talking about how, we returned unto our God. You understand? And we entered the land of Jerusalem to take it over. Now, go ahead. Let's see what it's talking about.
Where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Verse 20.
Yeah, we settled there because nobody else was there.
Right.
We just went there and just, all right, what we going to call this land out? Go ahead.
Verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider.
Hold on. Slack, real quick. Now, for the young man, what does it mean when it says, if there be any error against this people? And is there anybody interacting online as well?
We got somebody who said on YouTube, Jesus was white, Puerto Rican male.
Proven. Anyway, continue.
Is it talking about us or the other? Let's see. It says, now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, is that referring to us or the other people?
Give it your best shot. What do you think?
If it was us, then it wouldn't have depended on when it was, because the curses, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says if you follow the law, statutes, and commandments, you'll be given fruit of thy land, thy seed, and if you didn't follow them, then you would be cursed.
Right.
So if it was before, then they would have been slain, and if it was after it, then they would have. Then we would have been under them.
Okay.
And we would have served their gods.
Okay, that's a good answer. So it is talking about us, right? And so what you're saying is right on it, right?
Right.
The error that it's talking about is us sinning against God. The error is we didn't do what you're talking about, and we got the curse.
Right.
So it's important to know that, because that's why they're having this conversation. If there be any error against this people and they sin against their God, meaning they are in error because they sinned against their God.
Right.
Read on.
Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
So now what does that mean? Let us consider that this may be their ruin. But this shall be their ruin.
That's
so now this is the people who's having this conversation talking amongst each other. Right? And they said, let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
So if they sin against God, then this is their end.
Absolutely. Amen. This is what Esau, remember earlier on, I said that they read this book.
Right.
White man has read this book. The heathen nations have read this book. And they understand that if the Israelites sin against their God, then they will end. They will be destroyed. That will be their ruin. This is why they push pork on you.
Right.
This is why they push these pagan holidays on you.
Mm-hmm.
This is why they push you into a false religion. You understand? Could I also get the story with Eleazar, Second Maccabees, where it talks about he was forced to eat unlawful meat.
Yeah.
Because this is what the Christians don't understand about. This is what the Christians don't understand about faith. Matter of fact, you got Judas, right? Where's the apocrypha?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm gonna have him read it.
Yeah, I had that one about her. Let me see.
I love the book of Maccabees, man.
No, damn right.
And it's so evident why they wanted to separate these books from the rest of the books of the Bible. It's so evident because it just shows you. It's like they told on themselves.
Right.
When they separated this book from the rest of this, like this right here, this is a 1611 King James Bible.
That's right.
This has Second Ezra and First Maccabees, Second Maccabees, all of those in here. And there's a reason why they took it out. And it tells them, when you read it, it tells on them. It tells you why they took it out. If they didn't take it out, then Christianity wouldn't be a thing. But because Christians look at this book as if it's not the word of God, they are able to tell you that, pork is the other white meat. You know what I'm saying? And that you can do whatever you want to do, sleep with who you want to sleep with, and things like that. Go ahead.
It's like if I could. My granddad on my mother's side is a pastor, and he brought up somewhere in the New Testament where it said if Jesus makes it clean, then you can eat it. Because I debated him about not eating pork and whatnot. And I pulled up I can't remember exactly what it is, but what we can eat and what we couldn't eat. And I
Right.
read that swine was
Right.
an abomination to thee.
Right. As far as dietary
Yeah,
laws.
dietary laws.
Yeah.
And then he brought up what I said, Jesus, if he makes it clean, then you can eat it.
Yeah, but he don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Right.
And that's, of course, because he ain't read the Bible.
Right.
You understand? When the Bible clearly states that you cannot eat whatever you want to eat.
Right.
You understand?
So,
And I would break that down, but, you know, it's another topic.
Yeah, I would say if for time's sake, you know, I believe he's talking about it's what is it? It's not what goes in the man's mouth, but what comes out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Therefore, call no man unclean.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And that's more about the things that you say out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's a different context. But a lot of Christians don't know the Bible. They read it, but they don't study it. That's the difference. Like we can read words, but if you don't understand what it's saying, you don't get it. You know what I mean? Like they don't get the spirit or the premise of what is being said in the scriptures. They read it just regular. They don't see the context. Like it's so funny because when you learn in school, you learn how to read. There's a system in language and reading and everything like that. That whole system of understanding what the message is of a book goes out the window when it comes to the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know what I mean? They read it like, you know, ABC 1, 2, 3. Like no, it's a whole system. Context, punctuation, allegory, metaphors, like it's a whole thing when it comes to reading, you know, any book. Right. But it's a lot.
I got the scripture. I'm
I got second Matthew 6 and 18.
yes.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna let him read it, and then if you could
Put it on screen.
finish. Yeah, you can finish the screen.
Say it.
But finish Judith.
Okay. You want to finish Judith right now?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second.
The second Maccabees and
6 verse 18.
All right. Here we go. Judith chapter 5 verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they understood that if we don't have the Lord with us, then they can easily overthrow us.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by.
What does it mean when it says no iniquity? Anybody that want to answer can.
I don't know the definition of the word.
That's it. I like that answer. That was an excellent answer for here. In this room, that answer is absolutely acceptable. So this is what I'm gonna do. Since you said what you just said, I'm gonna show you in the Bible what that word means. Let me see. Better check. Let me get this Bible Compact Bible Dictionary. Look. Word iniquity.
You say you want to design things?
So we're in the Zondervan Bible. Zondervan, can you speak?
Yeah.
Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
God.
And we'll give you the word iniquity. Okay. 1 second. And then I'm gonna show you in the Bible what you come. Water, sir.
I said I can do
All right, iniquity. All right.
You need to get it?
Yeah, I don't think it's in here. So.
You want me to grab a definition?
Come on, you could. Real quick. Well, while you get that, I'm gonna read the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, verse 2, or verse
Just 2 Peter.
2 Peter, chapter 2, verse. My bad.
You want to drop Judas?
No, I'm gonna read this real quick,
Okay.
just to answer the.
Okay.
Let's
You want to keep Judas though, right?
come up. Keep doing this right now.
Otherwise, I do have the definition for you.
All right, go ahead, sir.
All right. This is the Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Iniquity, a wicked act or thing, sin, gross injustice, wickedness.
What was that word? What was that word with the S?
Sin.
Sin. That's iniquity. Okay. Sin is iniquity. So now here's not 2 Peter, but 1 John 3 and 4. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. If anybody wants to get there real quick for time's sake, I'm just going to read it. But it says, "Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
Right.
For sin is the transgression of the law."
Right.
Listen, you cannot say that you are. Christians is so confusing. I have to word this very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Christians believe that you can be a sinner, but then in the same breath say that the law is done away with.
Right.
So you cannot be a sinner and the law doesn't exist because sin is the transgression of the law.
Mm-hmm.
So either you're a sinner because you're breaking the law, or the law doesn't exist. So that would make you not a sinner.
Right. Right.
You got to choose one.
Right.
Either you're a sinner, either we're all sinners. They claim everybody is sinner. We all sin and fall short of the glory of God. Well, what is sin?
Right. Right.
You understand? Sin is a transgression of the law. So if the law is done away with, then how am I a sinner?
Right. Right.
How are you a sinner?
Mm-hmm.
Or is the law still in effect and you are being lied to?
Right. Right.
And you're trying to lie to me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because you for sure are a sinner. I gave up sin. I gave up sin. You understand? Yes, I used to sin. I used to be a sinner. And then I said, you know what? I am no longer going to sin. And my children will never sin.
That's right.
If it's up to me.
Right.
Because all you got to do is teach your children not to sin. Teach them what sin is. Read them 1 John chapter 3, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Read it to them. Son, daughter, sin is the transgression of the law. So you have to keep the law or you will be a sinner. And Lord willing, they'll never sin. You understand? But that's so I hope that clarifies it for you. You understand what iniquity is now, right?
Right. So
now they're talking about if there be any sin in these people, then we shall surely overcome them. Is there any more, Judith?
Done. I'll read from the top again. Judith chapter 5, verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, meaning don't mess with them. Don't do it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just walk on by. Like the brother said, the dude that plays Shaft, I can't think of his name. This dude that plays Shaft.
Oh, Shaft. You talking about Samuel Jackson?
Not Samuel Jackson.
No,
that's New Age. It's sorry, it'll come to
You
you.
talking about the original one, right?
Yeah, the original Shaft.
Yeah, wasn't it that?
He got a song called "Walk On By." But regardless, right? If these people, if there be no iniquity in them, meaning if they're not sinning against God, then pass by them. You know what I'm saying? Just walk on by. Don't go and try to overtake them.
So like Isaac Hayes?
Isaac Hayes. Yeah, he got
yeah.
a song called "Walk On By."
Yeah.
It's a great song. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So, could you continue on that, sir, about the show?
God. Lest their Lord defend them, and their God be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Right. That's what we do, man. We make them a reproach before all the world because we're not going to sin.
Right.
They're not going to be able to throw us in jail because we don't sin, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to be able to overcome us because we don't sin. The Lord is with us.
Right.
And that's what all of us, that's why we read Zephaniah 2:1. When we all come together, we will all share that righteousness, that same righteousness. where there will be no iniquity in us. And the Lord will be with us. You understand? And not with them.
Right.
All right. Now we can drop that. What were you on?
2nd Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 18.
Come on, read that.
All right.
And then, if you could, sir, could you give me Matthew 22 and 35?
40.
Yes.
I can read
Go
it.
ahead.
2nd Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 18. Eleazar,
Yep.
Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man.
Mm-hmm. You know what principle means?
Like I don't know how to word it. Like principal, not like someone who's over you, right? Like at school, but like the principal of, or like a statement.
So more like the principal at a school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's over. The root word of principal is prince.
Right.
You understand? Which is just a office. You understand? So he's, to put it simply, a chief. You understand? He's head honcho. You understand? Go ahead.
One of the principal scribes, an aged man, and of a well-favored countenance.
You understand? So this is someone who's looked up to. The people of his people look up to him. You know what I'm saying? He's held in high esteem. He's one of the elders of his people. You understand? Wise and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? So that's his reputation. That's his stature, right? Read on.
Was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh.
Right. See, our enemies know what we just read in Judith. They understand that. They know that if we force him to eat swine's flesh, that will make first of all, they're trying to make an example of it.
Right.
Because this is somebody who is in a high position amongst his people. So if they can get him to eat the swine's flesh, then everybody else will be like, oh, well, if he eats it, then it must be fine. Because this is somebody I look up to. This is the important thing about being a role model. It's the important thing about being a father or a mother. What you do affects the people who look up to you.
Right.
Your children. If they see you smoking weed, they're going to smoke weed. If they see you being a whore or being a whoremonger, they're going to repeat those same actions. They look up to you. Right. You're their hero. These people looked up to Eleazar, man. He was their hero, man. He is their hero. You understand? And he understands that. We're going to read some more about it. Go ahead. You want to say something, sir? Okay, go ahead.
Verse 19. But he choosing rather to die gloriously.
What did Eleazar do?
Chose to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination.
He checked himself and said, I'm not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? Think about this man's reputation. He would rather die. What he did in that moment meant more than what he ever did in his entire life.
Right.
It meant everything because he has what you call character.
That's right.
That's right.
Give him a hand.
That's right.
You understand? He has what you call integrity.
That's right.
That's
You
right.
understand? It's something that many people lack, especially the Christian pastors, especially people like T.D. Jakes and all of these wicked pastors, man, who don't give a damn about integrity as long as they get $1 in their pocket.
Right. Right.
As long as they get whatever they want, they will do whatever it takes. Go ahead.
And spit it forth, and came of his own accord to the torment.
Right. So he spit it out and he said, whatever you're going to do it. You know what I mean? Whatever torment you want to give me, go ahead. He was willing to die. Read on.
Verse 20. As it behoved them to come. Behoove them to come that are resolute and to stand out against such things as are not lawful, for love of life to be tasted.
Right, because again, it's everybody is looking at this man. He's their role model. So it behooves them to be resolute against things like eating swine's flesh. This is all you Christian pastors have to do is open up a Bible and read it, man.
Right.
It behooved them to be resolute against sin. You understand? Read that part again.
As it behooved them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love of life to be tasted.
Love of life, man. Love of life. It's not fruitful. It's not lawful for the love of life to be tasted. It was never meant for us to taste swine's flesh, man. And it's so poetic. This is so poetic. It's not lawful for love of life to taste that swine's flesh, man. I would rather give my life than to touch that swine's flesh, to taste that swine's flesh, man.
Right.
I would just take me. And that's what the people seeing this did, but they wanted to make an example of him. They saw that he was a chief among his people. They saw that they looked up to him. But if you can get one man to fall, then the rest will follow. And that's why you see your Christian pastors.
Right.
That's why they're in the suit. When they wear that three-piece suit, that's their conformity. That's them tasting the swine's flesh. Did you go to church when you were coming up? If you've been to church like I've been to church, you know that in the back of that church, they cooking up swine flesh. Right. In the church. They cooking it up. They got the pork sausage and bacon. Go ahead, give it to them. Drop it down. Give them the whole
They
list.
got the pork, bacon. They got the ham sandwiches. They got the sausages. They got the links, the ribs.
They got the pig's feet, the pickled pig feet.
Yep.
Yeah. Trust me, this brother knows what he's talking about.
Right.
They in there eating swine up because that's who the ties they're conforming. Go ahead.
Not Peppa Pig, man.
Peppa Pig, boy. Oink, oink.
Damn, they turn that up.
Tearing it up, man. Pickling it and all. You know what I mean? And they giving it to you. They listen, and a kid don't know nothing about sin. So they're subject to it. So now when they say you're born into sin, well, guess what? You're the reason. You're the reason that we're born into sin. Go ahead.
So, like, if I may just real quick, based on what y'all both have said, just a quick precept, Isaiah 66 and 17, when it talks about how they will sanctify themselves and treat swine's flesh.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's no different than in the back of the church.
Yes.
You're praising all these, you're preaching all these things about God, but meanwhile you're sinning in the back behind closed doors.
That's right.
Now it's wide open. That's
right.
You know what I mean? So,
everything in the dirt comes to light.
Facts. Right. Everything in the dark comes to light, man. You know what I mean? And you Christians are going to be held accountable, man. It's not going to go unpunished, man.
Right.
You understand? You want to be held accountable just like the white man is being held accountable right now.
That's right.
Them make no mistake, them Epstein files ain't going nowhere. It's not going away.
Right.
You understand? We just going to add more fuel to the fire. No pun intended.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 21. But they that had the charge of that wicked feast for the old acquaintance they had with the man, taking him aside, besought him to bring flesh of his own provision.
So now the people that knew about him was like, look, we know you. We know about you. You know, we know that you're gonna stand on business. You're not gonna eat the swine flesh. It's all right. Look, go home and get some lawful flesh, but just pretend that is the swine's flesh.
Right.
Pretend, make it look like you eat, like you're complying to what the king is saying. Otherwise, we're gonna have to unalive you.
Right.
Well, let's see what Eleazar did. Go ahead. This is such a beautiful story, man. This is such a beautiful story. I love to read this when I teach classes, man. I just find a reason to break it down sometimes. Go ahead.
Such as was lawful for him to use and make as if he did eat.
It's probably the last scripture too.
And make as if he did eat of the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king. Verse 22, that in so doing he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them find favor. Verse 23, but he began to consider discreetly, and as became his age, and the excellency of his
Finish it.
In the excellency of his ancient years.
Right. So now Eleazar is starting to think. He's starting to think about it, because of course, like any man, you know what I'm saying, you get tempted. You know, death is not something easy, or being unalive is not an easy thing. You understand? It is hard. Nobody's going to want to. Christ even battled it. When they was talking, when they were ready to put him on the cross, man, he battled. He told his father, you understand, if he could, let this cup pass from him. Paraphrasing. You understand? Let this cup pass from him, because he didn't want to be put on the cross.
Right.
But at the end of it, he said, "Not my will, but your will."
Right.
Which is another story. We could talk about how Christ is not God. It's a whole other topic, but that lets you know, like, he's not God, and he's going to do whatever the Father's will is.
Right.
But he even battled it. So it's a hard thing to deal with when you facing being unalive, man.
Right.
So go ahead.
And the honor of his gray head, whereunto he was come, and his most honest education from a child, or rather the holy law made and given by God.
Now he's thinking over this thing, and the whole time he's thinking about, his honor, his reputation, what he's been taught since a child. You understand? All his wisdom, you know what I'm saying, which is synonymous with that gray head. He's contemplating all these things, like, nah, man, I'm, you know what I'm saying, I done lived this long. I got people that follow, that look up to me. They know right from wrong. I taught them. You know what I'm saying? He's considering all these things. Keep going.
Therefore, he answered accordingly, and willed them straightways to send him to the grave.
Read that again, man.
And willed them straightways to send him to the grave.
Read that again, man.
And willed them straightways to send him to the grave.
Man, look, man, just send me to the grave, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not eating the swine's flesh. Give him a hand, man. You Christians are pathetic. With a capital P, you are pathetic, man. Because what did they tell you? Well, if there was nothing left on the earth, then I had to eat something. God wouldn't want me to die. To hell, Eleazar died.
Right.
And he got his name written in the book of life.
Right.
You understand? Eleazar took his death. So what the hell is your excuse? Go ahead.
But my thing is this: so this is how wicked people are. Why, out of all the options of a type of meat that that's available as far as animals, why a pig? I mean, I'm sure there's other things, other options, the things that are lawful to eat, and also too, you don't just have animals, but you have plants, you have fruits, you have vegetables.
Eat your damn apple, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's other ways to survive besides just an animal.
I'm right.
You know what I mean? Like that's so disgusting, but that was it.
Yeah,
What's like you want a pig to be the last thing on earth to eat.
Yeah.
But the Most High rather you die.
Yeah,
right.
That's right. And Lord rather you die. Obviously, if there's nothing else to eat, the Lord wants you to die.
Right.
If it ain't nothing, you can't even find a grape. You know what I'm saying? It's thousands of pigeons. Pigeons are awful, man. It's a nuisance. You go to New York, pigeons are everywhere.
Yeah.
You better grab one of the pigeons. You can't find nothing else.
Right. Ranching.
You know what I mean?
Man.
All you gotta do is lay some breadcrumbs out.
Bread, yeah.
You got you got a whole meal. You can feed a family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So mission with that poor excuse, God would rather you die.
Right.
Just like Eleazar.
Anyway.
You know what I'm saying? The swine is going to kill you anyway.
Right.
So you just prolonging the process, man.
Yeah. Right.
You might as well just go ahead and give it up right now. Like Eleazar did. Is there any more on that? Keep going.
24. For it becometh not our age, said he, in any wise to dismember, I said that right, to dismember, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being 80 years old, and 10, were now gone to a strange religion.
Damn. This shit's so heavy, man.
Oh, wait, did I say dissemble?
Read it again.
Dismember. Wait.
Dissemble.
Oh, dissemble. Oh, sorry. In a wise to dissemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being 80 years old, and 10, were now gone to a strange religion.
Yeah, after all of this, this man gets old and just goes onto a strange religion. The youth are looking at him like, well, damn, he, this is the wise man. This is somebody who I look up to, somebody who taught me. And they're looking at this man, and now he's 60-something years. He's 80-something years old, 90 years old. He's 90 years old, and at this old age, this man done switched up religions.
Right.
You understand? This man done left the truth and ate some swine's flesh. You are important to the youth. What you do is important to the youth that follow you.
That's right.
You have no right to abandon them that way. So when you teach, Christ said this, and I'm going to paraphrase it. Christ said, if you he that teacheth men to do so.
Yeah.
He said, men that if you disobey if you don't keep the commandments and then you teach other people to also not keep the commandments, you understand that it would be better if a millstone was hanging around your neck.
Right.
You understand? You are going to be the least of the kingdom of heaven, is what it says. A lot.
Yeah, it's like that's another.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
It says that you will be the least. If you teach men to not keep the commandments of God, you will be the least of the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
And you know what's funny? Right now we're not in the kingdom of heaven, but you know who's the greatest in this kingdom? The Christians. T.D. Jakes is huge.
Right.
Creflo Dollar is huge.
Right.
Marvin Sapp is huge.
Right.
In this kingdom.
Right.
But we know that this ain't the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
We know that this is the kingdom where the wicked bear rule.
That's right.
So that's why those Christian pastors are so heavy and
Right.
big. That's why everybody's lining up to go into their Christian church and be swindled and embezzled. Because that's what they're doing in that church, embezzling you for money.
Right.
That's why you see what's going on in that church, man. Meanwhile, in the UPK, we rather die than sin against the Lord.
That's right.
And man, with that, I'll pass class over to Priest and Officer Macabre.
Clap it up.
You need this.
What? Alright. Give me 1 second. Alright. Isupk security announcements. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. From 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. A rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, 8 through 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, by Asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. A priest fund, which is a free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. So, for example, right, if you ever see someone who's teaching, you know what I mean, in the zone, and you feel like, you want to give a donation because of how well that they are teaching the work of the Lord that they are doing, that is optional. It's not mandatory. But however, tithes is a law. Giving donations to a priest it's not law per se. It's not mandatory. But 10% of your earnings of any increase, however, is law. All right. Upcoming Holy Convocation. So as you know, the Passover is April 4th. We are about 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks into the Passover coming up. You know what I mean? So wherever you are on the earth, whether you are in the U.S., outside of the U.S., you know what I mean? Make sure that you contact the nearest zone to get all the arrangements for the Passover. You want to say something? All right. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that being said, for time's sake, I imagine, rise and face the east. We are going to we are going to get into the Lord's Prayer. All right. All right, here we go. I want everybody else to repeat after me. This is the Lord's Prayer. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verses 8 through 13. In the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shukah. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Slav. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawab. Hayah. Bashemayim. Dalanawa. Nakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kawawathnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kawawathnawa. Wala'a. Taba'anawa. Manasaya 1. Abol. Hawashanawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Wa'ataparath. La awalamim. Aman. The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen. All right. That's just for time's sake. Sar, which means to face each other. All right. All right. Min Israel, my Shabbat. I imagine. Barak. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Barakatah. That's Matah, hands to your side. Sar, which means to turn to the sisters. All right. You just turn, face right there. All right. Min Israel, my Shabbat. I imagine. Barak. Yahweh Shamar, the thought by Shimi Al Shai. Yakutah, hands to your side, class dismissed.
Isupk presents the Lord's 57th annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.